Imagine you are casually scrolling through YouTube late at night, one video autoplays after another, funny clips, pranks, gaming rage moments, nothing unusual. But somewhere in that endless scroll lies a quite psychological truth that was first uncovered decades ago in a small laboratory. Let me tell you a story. Back in the early 1960s, psychologist named Albert Bandura was trying to answer a simple but unsettling question. Do we learn behavior just by watching others, or do we need rewards and punishment to save us? To find out, he designed an experiment using children and a strange looking inflatable toy, the Bobo doll. In a brightly lit room, a child watches an adult enter. At first, everything seems normal. Then suddenly, the adult begins to act aggressively, punching the doll, kicking it, shouting phrases like "hit me down." The child sits quietly, observing every move. No one tells the child to copy it. No reward is offered. No punishment is given. Just observation. Now imagine the scene shift. The child is taken into another room, filled with toys, including that same Bobo doll. At first, the child plays normally, but soon something changes. The child picks off a mallet, walks towards the doll, and strikes, not randomly, but almost scripted. The same actions, the same words, something even more creative aggressions than what was originally seen. Now push that scene and think about your YouTube feed again. What Bandura discovered through this experiment was revolutionary. Children didn't need to be taught directly, they didn't need rewards, they learned simply by watching. And this became the foundation of social learning theory. The idea that humans are natural imitators, constantly observing and absorbing and reproducing behaviors around them. Now, bring it back to today. Every YouTube video, every influencer, every viral trend is in a way a modern model in the Bondura's experiment. When a creator gains millions of views for risky pranks or aggressive reactions, what message does that send? Not just consciously, but subconsciously. Bondura went even further. He found that when the aggressive adult in the experiment was rewarded, children were more likely to imitate. When punished, they held back. And this is called vicarious reinforcement, learning by seeing what happens to others. Sounds familiar, isn't it? On YouTube, reward comes in the form of likes, shares, and fame. The platform doesn't just show behavior, it shows which behavior wins. Of course, the experiment wasn't perfect. Critics argue the lab setting was artificial. Maybe the children thought it was just a game. Maybe real world behavior is more complex. But even with these criticisms, the core insight remains powerful. Observation saves action. So next time you are watching a video, laughing at a prank, or reaching to someone's outrage, remember, you are not just being entertained, you are participating in a subtle process of learning. Because long before YouTube algorithms, there was a child and a doll and a silent lesson. We became what we watch. I hope you understood the content. Thank you for listening to me.